Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all of my everyday makeup products. So if you've ever had any questions about something I was wearing or a product, it's probably going to be found right here in this video. I would say I'm a creature of habit, so these are things that I've been testing out and using for a very long time, and it's just like my easy everyday go-to. So to get started with primers, I would say one of my number one go-tos is going to be the Laura Mercier. This is the Pure Canvas Primer, and this is hydrating. I also like to go between a couple others, so depending on the texture of my skin or what I feel like I need, I'll kind of go between these three. This one is going to be Bobbi Brown. This is the Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I just picked this one up when I was traveling to Sweden, so I have a little mini, and I love this one because it's almost like I'm re-moisturizing my face. I would like to say that I am definitely someone who has normal to dry skin, so all of these primers are going to be kind of for that skin type. I also love a good face oil, so I also pick up the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. This one's really good. It's full of vitamins. It's also kind of a multi-use primer that you can use on your skin, hair, nails, all that, but this is also a very good one for setting and getting your face ready for makeup. For foundation, I would say my number one go-to is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. This is going to be in 330 Bamboo, and this is the kind of foundation that looks better the longer you wear it. So if you have long days, you work out of the house, or you're going into a dinner afterwards, whatever it may be, this is something that's going to be with you all day, not budge, and look amazing. And I would say this one's probably medium to full coverage. I also really love this NARS foundation. This is going to be the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is in shade M1 Punjab, and this one's just really nice. It makes my skin look really dewy, but also lasts really well throughout the day as well, and it's just a great, well-rounded foundation. For concealers, it really depends on what the day looks like for me. If I just want like a good neutral concealer, I'll probably lean towards Born This Way. And this is by Too Faced. This is their multi-use sculpting concealer, and I use this in shade Snow. This one is just really blendable, really creamy, really nice, great color, great coverage. If I'm going out and I want my makeup to stay and not budge, and I want just that like insurance policy for my makeup, I always do the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one is going to be in shade 20S Light Sand. Another favorite concealer of mine, I'm sure along with so many other people, is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This one is in shade Medium 1 Custard. I actually like to use this when I'm going for like a no makeup look. So it's not too light that it's going to brighten my under eyes. I like to use this around the rest of the areas of my face, but then if I'm not wearing a full face of makeup, I will use it under my eyes just to make everything kind of blend and be one color. This one is also going to be very blendable and creamy, but also give you that nice coverage that you're looking for. Okay, going into a bit more complex subject. I definitely take a large amount of steps when it comes to setting my face and my under eyes. So step number one, and this is every time I do my makeup, is going to be the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This is in shade 1, and I only use this under my eyes after I do my concealer as step 1 and maybe my T-zones. Next, I will bake and set my under eyes with the Laura Mercier. This is the Secret Brightening Powder for under eyes. This is in shade 1, and this is by far my favorite under eye setting powder I have used to date. Everything about it is so wonderful. If you have not tried this out yet and you are someone who likes to bake your under eyes, I would definitely recommend trying this out. Okay, next up, I go in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This I only use where I would put my bronzing powder. And I do this so when I'm going over with bronzer, I don't have any like splotches or unevenness. It just spreads really nicely. Okay, finally for setting the face, I will go in with one more powder, and this is gonna be in all the areas that are left that don't have any setting powder. and I use Glowish by Huda Beauty. This is in shade 3 Light. I'll usually go between shade 2 and shade 3. And you guys, I have to say, I get quite a few comments saying how dewy or how glowy my skin looks. And it is true that everything starts with the skin. As long as you have great skincare, your skin will glow and be radiant. But as far as makeup goes, I have to give majority of the credit to this product. It's gonna be a colored powder. It's not that much coverage, but it has a slight shimmer to it that just gives this really nice radiant glow. So if you're into a dewy kind of shimmery makeup look, it's not glitter, it's just like the slightest essence of glow on your face, then definitely check out the Glowish by Huda Beauty. Moving on to bronzers. My tried and true bronzer that I've been using forever is going to be Hoola by Benefit. This is one of my favorites. It's just the perfect tone, perfect color, blends really nicely, and is just the best go-to. I would say it's pretty universal, and they have other great shade ranges as well. If I want to step up my bronzer a little bit more, if I'm, say, tanner or I want a more dramatic look, I'll go in with NARS. This is the Laguna Matte Bronzer. They also have one with shimmer in it, but when it comes to bronzer, I don't know, there's something about a matte bronzer that just hits different. If I want to add a little bit of shimmer from another powder, I'm happy with that, but I really like their matte bronzer. Okay, for blushes, I've gone through quite a few blushes looking for something that really hits home for me, that I really love, that looks really natural, and I have fallen upon MAC. This is the Gingerly Sheer Tone Blush. I have talked about this before, but I cannot rave about it enough. It is so beautiful. It looks so incredible on. I'm obsessed with this blush. I use this every single time I do my makeup. Again, if I want a more dramatic, kind of colorful look to my face, or I am more on the tan side, I will go in with the MAC Burnt Pepper. This is the matte powder blush. And these blushes are super pigmented, you guys, so you really just need the slightest bit, and it goes a very long way. So for highlighter, I would say the product that I grab the most is going to be Benefit Cookie Highlighter. This stuff sells out like crazy, you guys. It's so hard to find. I think they finally realized the demand and they've stocked up enough. So if you're able to find it at Sephora or Ulta or elsewhere, definitely pick it up if you haven't tried it. I would say, I've told many friends, if you buy one highlighter, just get Cookie by Benefit and you'll love it. It's the perfect tone, pigment. It just has like a nice wet look to it. I have talked about it before. It looks like it has kind of like a pink goldish like rose tone to it, but honestly it's like a very metallic just sheen to it. It's really beautiful. So my second choice for highlighter, I usually do this when I'm more tan or I want more of like a gold kind of like really attention grabbing highlight. I'll go for the Becca Champagne Pop. This stuff is so incredible and I'm trying to stock up now on it because I heard that the company is going out of business, which is so sad, but this product will forever live on in my heart. For eyebrows, I would say I used to keep it very simple and minimal, but nowadays I'm really into that kind of face framing look and just giving it more definition. So my go-tos for my eyebrows are going to be the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. This is going to be in shade 2, and this one I just really use on like the outer arch and like the highest point of my brow just to fill and give more definition. Next, I will go in with the Benefit Gimme Brow Plus. This is in shade 1. You can use either of these products all over your eyebrows, which I used to do with this, but now I just use this in the innermost areas of my eyebrows, like the more bushy areas, to kind of fill out any sparseness left. Next is a product that I absolutely could not live without. If I were stuck on a stranded island, I would only bring this and SPF. This is going to be the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I buy these in multiples and minis and full sizes all the time because I'm so afraid of running out of it, you guys. I always have to have it with me. And when I put it on for the day, it lasts all day. I've tried countless amounts of other versions of this, and there's nothing like it on the market. If you do know a great brow gel that can stand up to Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, definitely let me know. I'm always on the hunt and trying new products, so leave it in the comments down below if you have a recommendation for me. This guy is going to be one of those kind of underrated items that can really just bring a look together and make you look really awake and alert and bright. This is going to be a white eyeliner that you use on your waterline, and I use this almost every single time I do my makeup. I love it. This one is going to be by Revlon. This is the Color Stay Hyper Precision Gel Eyeliner, and this is in shade 216 Beige. So I was really deciding if I wanted to share an eyeshadow palette with you guys. I say this because if I'm being totally honest, most days I will just use the Hoola Benefit Bronzer or the MAC Gingerly Blush. I do this because I feel like it's the most natural look. They're all colors that are already incorporated onto my face, so it just looks very minimal. There's no crazy pops of color. I'm definitely like understated when it comes to makeup, and when I do buy eyeshadow palettes, I really just end up using the colors that are more geared towards a natural brown or a natural pink. Maybe like a pop of shimmer, you know, that never hurts. But again, I have highlighters. But I cracked and I decided I would share 2 eyeshadow palettes with you guys that I do really love, and I would buy them again. And these are 2 eyeshadow palettes I've already shared with you guys. I think it's the only 2 eyeshadow palettes I've ever shared with you guys because I wouldn't share anything that I don't love. But the first one is going to be Tartelette by Tarte. This is Tartelette in Bloom. I've gone through probably 3 or 4 of these guys, and you can see it's very loved, very used. But again, if you look inside, literally the top comes off of it. But I hit pan on all the colors that are white, bone-toned, brown, and pink. So I feel like there's a bit of waste going on here. So to reduce the waste, I stopped buying more eyeshadow palettes and just stick to what I know, what I have, and what I like and enjoy. Another eyeshadow palette that I adore is going to be Tartelette. Can you see there's a theme here? I really love Tarte's eyeshadow palettes. This is the Tartelette Juicy palette. This was a limited edition palette, but it is phenomenal. This is again just going to be a blend of like whites, a lot of pinks, browns, and shimmers, which this is my jam. But again, there's so many colors that I do not touch, like these very bright pinks. It's just not me. If I'm being so blunt, it is not me. So to give you a breakdown, I love to use a good bronzer in my crease and then kind of like blend it out as much as I want, as dramatic or as understated. And then with this, you can either do the same thing or you can give like a little brush on the top of your eyelid, whatever it may be, just to give a little bit of color and make it look like you're sun-kissed and naturally defined. And that's all you're seeing me wear today are these things right here. I'll do like a setting powder on my eyelid after doing that, and then I'll go in with Cookie in my innermost corner of my eye, and it's a fabulous combination, and you can save money and not add more waste from the makeup industry. So my favorite mascaras that I've landed on, which you guys know if you've been following me, I can go on rants about mascara. It took me so long to find one that I truly loved and can stick to. My favorite and my everyday mascara is going to be Fenty Beauty's. This is the Full Frontal Mascara. I think they only have one. This is the Full Frontal because I'm black. It is stunning. The brush application, everything about it. It's like length and volume. It's beautiful. If you guys need a waterproof mascara recommendation, this is going to be the Lancome Hypnose Doll Eyes. This mascara makes your eyelashes like a fan. So whether you want waterproof or normal, you can definitely check this out. It is also a stunning mascara. For lips, I would really say I do almost the exact same thing without fail. I always buy new lipsticks, new lip liners, thinking I'm going to be adventurous, but I always regret when I don't go back to this combination. For lip liner, I'm obsessed with NYX. This is their Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a turn on. They have waterproof, they have normal, and this one is going to be in Nude Suede Shoes. This I buy multiples of, you guys. It is my all-time favorite lip liner. I have this one on right now. Honestly, if you don't use lip liner, just try and see what happens. Get a shade that's really close or maybe a shade darker than your natural lip. It really just completes a look and ties it together and makes it look so chic, so sophisticated. There's nothing like a good lip liner. So once you find your favorite lip liner, you won't be able to live without it either. And this is definitely the one that I cannot live without. I buy ones by MAC, by Charlotte Tilbury, and I'll use them on occasion. But again, that is my pride and joy. So next, depending on what I'd be doing for the day, I would either put on a clear gloss or a lipstick. For clear gloss, I love this one by Biossance. This is the Squalane and Rose Vegan Lip Balm. I also really love this one by Summer Fridays. This is their Lip Butter Balm in Vanilla. And these ones, I always keep one in my bathroom, in my purse, no matter where I go. For lip colors, I really just shuffle between two different colors because they're the most like natural nudie pinks for me. I've talked about these multiple times. This one I would say is like a hit for me. This is like the one that I gravitate towards the most. This is going to be the MAC 605 Honey Love. This is a matte lipstick. I'm wearing it right now. It just looks like this. It's like a mauve-y kind of like pinkish rose tone color, but just really nice, really soft, really natural. And then my next favorite, if I want like a little bit more pink in my lips, a little bit more like feminine and girly, depending on what I'm wearing or where I'm going, is going to be the Makeup Forever Rogue Artist Lipstick in Sharp Nude. And this one's really similar. It looks like it's a bit lighter, potentially. I don't know what it's looking like in the camera, but it has a bit more pop of pink. All right, you guys, and final product just to tie everything together is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This is a staple for me because I live somewhere where it's very hot and very humid. So if I didn't wear this, my makeup would be gone. But I strongly advise, like if you have to wear a mask anywhere or you just want your makeup to last longer, find a good setting spray. Not only does it make your makeup last longer, but it also kind of melts your powder down a bit to look more natural and not so cakey. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some good tips or recommendations from this video. I would love to know some of the products that you guys can't live without, your favorite makeup products. If you have any, leave them down in the comments below so I can check them out. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.